Click and go live in 3, 2, 1.
Boo boo.
He keeps joining and joining, even though he said he
Why don't you
wasn't.
just click him?
How
'Cause I'm
about he
gonna kick
just
his ass.
stop? And dude, you need to stop with the passive-aggressive shit. Seriously. Just knock it off. Just act fucking... Great, and we're
Okay.
live. And we're live right now, so we're already out. Jesse, why do you keep joining, man? I can't
You're
tell.
in or you're out.
What? Seriously, that's getting annoying.
You're either in a tunnel with bad reception or you're in a tunnel with bad reception.
God, this is getting
Tunnel with
ridiculous.
bad-
Including
like that.
carpal tunnel syndrome. Including carpal tunnel.
You can text it, you know. I thought you were... At this point, this shit's about to just...
Let's get on with the show. Let's get this shit over
Fine.
with.
Sorry, people, but this has been too much already. And we have one piece of
Too
business
much?
before we get to the big show. Yes, it's been too much, and you know it. Look,
No, you're not MJF, but it kind of works.
look, that's not even what I'm implying. Look, there's 2 shows tonight, and it's going to be a big weekend. And already it's off to a
There's 2
hectic
shows
start.
tonight? Oh, yeah.
I meant this weekend, I meant.
Yeah,
Ring
it's
of
this
Honor.
weekend.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Ring of Honor's
no,
tonight.
I'm talking about in the WWE
Ring
spectrum
of
of things.
Scavish Workers. I
Hey,
mean, Ring of Honor, sorry.
hey, you know, this is what I mean when shit gets out of control here. Nobody
What?
even fucking listens when I say to stop. They just want to... You know what? I think this is the fucking perfect anagram for the fact that nobody gives a crap about the first show here. Or not as much as they want us to think. Look, it's
I
fucking...
thought an anagram was a word that reads the same way
Are
forwards
you
and
even
backwards.
listening or just deliberately doing this on
No,
purpose?
I'm asking a question. You said anagram.
I did not say anagram.
Didn't he just say anagram?
I did not say anagram.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, whatever.
Seriously,
Let's
we're
go.
just dawdling on
Let's
the...
get on with this shit. Just fucking...
Yeah, if you would
Come on,
actually
let's
help.
go.
Well, I guess this is
Oh,
the
I am helping. God, just get on with it.
comparison. Comparison.
I'm not a dean. God.
Hey, I'm trying to speak. This is never going to get anywhere if we can't even get on the same page. Look, Stand and Deliver, obligatory NXT show every stinking week. You know, or not every week, every WrestleMania season. I don't even get it. It's like they always do it on night 1. It's like, do they think there are people who are going to pour that much money who are actually, you know, spending the entire weekend in Philadelphia? Because I don't know at this point. This just isn't feeling right with any of this. It just isn't, and it hasn't been the same for far too long. Yet I keep trying to check in with this brand every so often. I don't know why. I just do. Whatever, I'm Coffee Lover 239.
Called entertainment. Woo-woo.
Hey, I'm still speaking. First off, the resident John Moxley, Stan, Dean, Steven, whatever. Welcome.
What up?
And, of course, the one right-hand man who's actually here because the other one is out, Sheepster.
Yo, how do you do? Don't crap on AEW or I will come to your house and make love to your sister.
Implying they have a
Can I watch?
sister. And you, Quiet Jam, knock it off. Oh yeah, jokes are Quiet Jam, but yeah.
I'm not a jokester. I'm Captain
Yes, you
Charisma
are.
of Context.
Yes,
okay,
you
I'm the
are.
one that gives the context to the mania that is this podcast. So let's
And
go.
by the way, I do the context stuff here. And by the way, Jesse is out, so wait. Oh, we don't have his predictions here? That's okay. We'll just speed run here. We got his Mania predictions, but not here. So let's just go here. Oh, wait, I forgot. I need to pull up the damn sound effect. And I can
Really?
finally... Yes,
Oh,
really.
boy.
You should stop bitching
Why
about
can't it be a different one every time? So
You
that
know,
way he doesn't
both
have
of
to
you
go,
need to stop.
"Shoo,
If both of you stop bitching about it, basically, then this wouldn't be a fucking thing. But no, even this you have to ruin my fun for, and I'm sick of it. I
Okay,
am
play the
genuinely
sound.
sick of it. Okay, wait, I have to get the fucking first match pulled up. Okay, there it is. Let's just go. I don't know how that came off my new phone, but whatever. Sean Spears versus Joe Gacy. So, the March 26th edition of NXT, Joe Gacy collected Sean Spears' signature steel chair during the ladder match with Dijak, which he would go on to lose. Later that night, Spears was being interviewed outside the building and said Gacy was now on his radar. Gacy then dropped Spears' chair from the top of the Performance Center onto the pavement and started laughing. The following week, Gacy was scheduled to face NXT North American Champion Femi in a non-title match, but during Gacy's entrance, Spears attacked with a chair from behind and told Gacy to start laughing. Gacy would later lose that match. Later in the night, Gacy went to Ava's office and requested a match against Spears for Stand and Deliver, which Ava accepted. And this is official for the countdown to Stand and Deliver pre-show. So, Dean, you're first.
Wait, what match are we on? Sorry.
Dude, were you Sean Spears and Joe Gacy? Just pick one.
Sean Spears.
Sheepster,
Beers.
Kwai Jam.
Rational thinking.
You mean
I mean, come on. This is the bottom of the barrel
Just
position
give us
for sure.
an answer, him or him.
I
and let's
am.
fucking get
I'm
on
just
with
giving
it.
you the context that you all
I
like.
don't want
already-
context every time.
Oh my-
You can fuck off with
Oh
that
my
bullshit.
god, man.
Fuck
Okay,
you, Kwai
okay.
Jam.
Oh my
Bas-
god, dude.
They're
Seriously.
gonna give. This is a ray of light to Gacy here. So I say Gacy. He needs something to work for. If it's back to nothing, but still.
I don't care at this point.
I think it's Gacy.
I don't
I'm gonna go with
care.
Gacy.
I'm going with Spears. I don't care for this. Next. Well, here's the only match on the first match of the main card listed, and probably the one that's most going to be given a crap about, aside from the main event, Ilya Dragunov versus Tony D'Angelo for the NXT Championship. Oh, wait, where is it? There's a... No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it either. What the... Oh, great. The NXT Championship match has no background that I can find on here. Hold on. Let me take a
Well,
second
that
look
kind of
here.
explains
How
everything you need
ironic.
to know about NXT.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's-
There's part of it here, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay,
like I
so
said,
here's
irony.
the deal. I'll read the first bit here, and then I'll read the rest later. So Vengeance Day, February 4th, Trick Williams, accompanied by Carmelo Hayes, failed to win the NXT Championship from Ilya Dragunov. And basically, there was a little deal that happened, but we'll get to that there. And then basically, one point is Hayes set his sights to Dragunov and the NXT champion. But in the February 27th episode of NXT, Tony D told Dragunov he is tired that the championship is being centered around Dragunov, and so Hayes and Williams, and that he was willing to earn a title shot at the NXT championship. Dragunov accepted the proposal, and NXT set the match between Hayes and Tony D at Roadblock to determine a number one contender for the NXT championship at Stand and Deliver, which was won by D'Angelo. So here we are. It's kind of interconnected with the main event, funnily enough. Dean, you're first.
Ilya.
And, what about you, Sheepster?
Ilya.
And now Kwai Jam.
This is the first real example of Ilya being fed a very good competitor. But mind you, this is like the second tier of mid-card NXT guys to finally get that bump up to the main, you know what I mean? The NXT title stepping stone position. And not saying that the guy does not deserve it. It's kind of like that Enzo and Cass kind of earning. You know what I mean? They're fully formed. They're kind of they're the only stereotype
Let's
that
get
has.
on with it.
I am. It's the only stereotype that hasn't been pushed into the ground. It's relatively over. So yeah, Ilya is easily gonna wood chip this guy into nothing. So Ilya.
Yeah, Ilya. They want to give him a good run. I agree. Ilya Dragunov for the win. Next. Femi versus Dijak versus Josh Briggs in a triple threat for the NXT North American Championship. So, on the March 12th episode of NXT, Dijak confronted North American champion Femi and challenged him to see if Femi has what it takes to be a real champion. Later that night, Femi defeated Brooks Jensen to retain the title. The following week, Jensen's tag team partner, Josh Briggs, took issue with Femi's lack of mercy towards Jensen and challenged him to a title match. Dijak then appeared and demanded a title match. A brawl ensued amongst the three. 1 week later, Dijak and Briggs won their respective matches. Femi then announced that he would defend his title against both men in a triple threat match at Stand and Deliver, which was made official. You know the drill, D. Where did Sheepster go?
I
Did
don't
he go
know.
somewhere?
I don't see him here. I don't know what the deal is. You know what, Dean? Just go, okay?
This is a bit tough. Let me see. Hold on. But no, I want Dijak. Dijak.
Yeah, do the logical choice.
Yeah, and
But I do like Obafemi. I think he's very good. I do like Oba. He's very good.
all right. And what about you, Kwai Jam?
Obafemi has not yet proven himself to me. You can give him any title. Heck, you could give him a free John Cena T-shirt. He is not deserved. That title he has is not deserved. It's what they think is a guy who deserves a belt. They're the ones deciding it. It's not the fans. The fans have not decided about this guy. This guy's still a work in progress. So I'm going to go with the other guy.
Wait, the other guy.
Obafemi, no, Obafemi certainly not. I'm going to go with the other guy.
What other guy?
You know what I mean? The
There's
guy he's
two
wrestling.
of them.
I know. Like I said, not Obafemi.
Just not Obafemi. So either
Yeah,
Dijak or...
Dijak. I forgot his name momentarily. But yeah, Dijak.
For
Well,
shame.
Dijak all day. That guy's grown on me.
For shame, for shame.
Yeah, Dijak.
Yeah.
Dijak.
Oh, you're back. And what about you, Sheepster?
I just said Dijak.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go
Because
with...
Obafemi can just fuck off. What a prestigious title that has
You
been
just go buy
dwindled
some
into
socks.
bullshit. Yeah,
Mhm.
Buy some socks.
a track star that will be nothing. How lovely. Thanks, WWE.
Hold on, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the Triple H era, as Michael Cole calls it now.
All
We already
right.
know that.
Okay, and Jesse also says Dijak, and I'm going with Dijak. He hasn't said anything for the other matches, so as soon as I get those back, I'll just run them down at the start of the track. Yeah, Dijak for the win here. Next. Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. Vengeance Day, February 4th. Lyra Valkyria defeats Roxanne Perez and Lola Vice and retains the NXT Women's Championship. This was supposed to be a singles match between Valkyria and Perez, but Vice cashed in her breakout tournament contract while the match was in the progress and failed. Over the next few weeks, Perez became increasingly frustrated in the women's locker room for not receiving a rematch. At Roadblock, after Valkyria and her tag team partner, Tatum Paxley, failed to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, Perez attacked Valkyria and injured her arm, turning heel in the process. The following week on NXT, Perez demanded NXT General Manager Ava to strip Valkyria of the title due to her injury and award it to her as the woman that never lost the title in the first place. But Ava declined, wanting to wait to get the full extent of Valkyria's injury. 1 week later, Perez defeated Paxley via submission, and then after, Valkyria returned and brawled with Perez, but the latter got the upper hand. Despite the injury, a match was made between the two, so yada yada yada. Okay.
Yada yada yada. I didn't know that was an NXT star's name.
Stop! Don't do that, man.
They use good name generators in that
All right,
company.
let's see. And by the way, Jesse said Spears and Dragunov and then Dijak. Okay, now we're all caught up with that. Okay. So, you're first, Dean.
Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria. Got it. Now Sheepster.
Not Lyra. I think Lyra's gonna fucking lose.
So, Roxanne. K.
I
And
think
now,
she's gonna bleed her beep at the beep 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 all over the bleep.
and
all
now,
over
hey,
bleep.
knock it off. Dude,
Oh,
you're...
come on. That was good. That was a good period
Do you
joke.
not even remember, or do you just not give a fuck right now?
I don't give a fuck because I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
Well, we're gonna have to get through
Halfway.
this, and I thought you said you weren't gonna be around for the weekend, but you surprised me. Never mind that, you're here
Yeah,
now.
I'm full of surprises, like the ending of
So don't say
Stranger
so
Things.
don't say one thing and do another, okay? Now it's Kwai Jam's turn.
Fuck off.
Uh,
It's
see
called
what
Life.
I mean?
Never heard of it?
No, that's not
NXT
life.
NXT
You
default
don't have
female
one.
call number 346. Nah, Roxanne Perez. That's my choice.
Roxanne Perez,
Yeah,
you know
fuck
what?
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Getting food.
I'm gonna even it up and just go with Lyra Valkyria. I don't give a fuck really about this, like the majority of the cards, so yeah. Let's just go on. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Jesse said Roxanne. And with that, let's see. What else? Now, oh yeah, Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker versus Axiom and Nathan Frazier for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Oh, here it is. So, on March 5th, NXT General Manager Ava announced there would be 3 tag team matches to take place over the next 3 weeks. Latino World Order from SmackDown versus OTM. Axiom and Nathan Frazier versus the No Quarter Catch Crew. And Hank Walker and Tank Ledger versus the Good Brothers from SmackDown. Winners of each match would advance in a triple threat match on the April 2nd episode of NXT. And then Axiom and Frazier won to, well, get their match against Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker at Stand and Deliver. So, alright, Dean, you're up.
Wolf dogs, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I think that's what they technically are. Yeah, the Wolf Dog. Yep, the Wolf Dogs, aka Corbin and Breaker. You back, Sheepster? I guess not.
No, he's currently massacring a few
All right,
packets of
Kwai-Jam, get
ramen.
it. All right, get it out of your system now, Kwai-Jam.
Get it out of my system. I mean, this is a one-sided match because this is the only good thing going for Corbin, and this is the only, and I do mean only thing good and going good for Braun, parentheses, Steiner Breaker, which should be the name of the new Frankensteiner once he starts doing it. But I digress. Or I Dijak. But I Dijak. Like that, see? Digress, Dijak, yeah. Definitely the War Dogs.
Jesse also says the Wolf Dogs, technically.
Wolf Dogs, War Dogs, Chihuahua Dogs,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, also Jesse says Corbin and Breaker as well. Are you back, Sheepster? Oh, fucking
Nope,
hell.
those are some very high ramen packets up there on
Yeah,
that
know what? I'm
cupboard.
gonna go with Breaker and Corbin right now. I think I've heard they had a good thing
Ooh.
going on, but I can't tell. Just somebody remind me to get it back from him when he comes back here. Okay, let's go here. Next match. Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordan versus JC Jane, Kiana James, and Izzy Dame in a 6-woman tag team match. Why? Listen. On the August 15th, 2023 episode of NXT, what the hell? Jane defeated Chase University's Thea Hall. Backstage after the match, Jane gave praise to Hale, and subsequently became a mentor to Hale and turned face for the first time since 2021, and Jane joined Chase University. January 2024, Jane took on a new protege, Jasmine Nix, who would help Jane win matches by cheating, which Hale refused to do. March 12, 2024 edition of NXT. Hale and Fallon Henley lost a tag team match after Jane refused to be Hale's partner the previous week. An emotional Hale stated how she had changed her entire look and personality to be more like Jane, whom she idolized, and now realizes how toxic Jane really is, disavowing her friendship with Jane and declaring she was returning to the old Thea Hale. The following week, Jane with Nix turned on Chase University, turning both women heel in the process. On April 2nd, the 6-woman tag team match was made official for Stand and Deliver. So, Dean, yeah, you know what to do.
This one, I really don't know much of the women roster here, but if I know a little bit, Thea Hale's team, I guess.
So, Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordan. Are you back, Sheepster?
Yes, I had to get my din.
Okay, Baron Corbin, Braun Breaker versus Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Who you got?
Axiom and Nathan Frazier.
All right.
Real wrestlers any day of the week.
All right,
People who can actually go.
and now who do you have for this 6-woman tag of Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordan versus JC Jane, Kiana James, and Izzy Dame?
Danes and James.
James and Dame, huh? All
Dane.
right. You're Dame, whatever.
Something 1950s.
Never mind. You're going with the other team. That's not Thea Hale's. All right. And Jesse says Thea, Fallon, and Jordan. Okay. And now it's Kwai-Jam.
This is like, you got another example of a bunch of women who not getting any direction. They're just mashing them up into a multi-person tag match for whatever, for reputational whatever. So I go with the group with Thea and Kalanick Johnson, or whatever her name is.
Yeah, you mean it's Thea Hale and Kalani
Yeah, that
Jordan.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Default team number 14.
I'm just
whatever.
gonna go with Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordan. Again, I don't give a damn.
I like Kalanick Jordan. That's a
Thankfully,
better
this
name.
last match, I actually also do give a damn. I do give a damn. I mean about Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams, which will be the main event. So, let's go back to where we were with those two and what happened. So after Vengeance Day on February 4th, Hayes attacked Williams with a steel chair and turned heel. And yes, in the following episode, indeed, Hayes revealed he attacked basically, and did set his sights on back in October 2023. And when his sights on Dragunov, Tony D had his ordeal, and you know how that was set up. So let's go to after. So after Tony D won his qualifying match, Williams made his return and attacked Hayes in the ring. The following week, Williams challenged Hayes to a match at Stand and Deliver, which was made official. And then Shawn Michaels announced on March 28th it was going to be given a main event spot. This makes Hayes and Williams the first two black men to main event Stand and Deliver, and the first two black men
There you go.
to main event a pay-per-view. You ain't gonna fool me that way. You can't fool your terms on here. Since The Rock and Booker T at SummerSlam 01, even though Rock is technically half black, half Samoan. But I digress. Anyways,
You mean I
Okay,
die Jack?
very
You
good.
got to say it like you got to do it NXT style. So it's not I digress. It's I die Jack.
you do it your way, I do it my way. Go
Okay,
first,
mister.
Dean.
Whoop that trick.
Get him. Yeah. Now, Sheepster.
The baby face.
So, let's see.
That's
It was
correct.
Carmelo Hayes turned heel, so it was
That's
Trick
Trick.
Williams.
Yeah,
And
sure.
Jesse says Trick Williams.
I don't watch NXT
No, Jesse
anymore,
says
so
Trick-
I could give a darn.
Yeah, Jesse said Trick Williams. Now here's Qui Jam.
I don't know what's the greater travesty here, that there's no NXT title in contention here, and then that's been knocked down to a third card position where all they're doing is just lather, rinse, repeating these two people, like it's Big E against freaking against Kingston, or third-rate Kingston, or freaking or Big E and Xavier Woods. So this, to me, it does not feel like a main event. This, to me, it feels like an insult to both of these men. Even though Mello is a genuine insult to everything, because his gimmick will never get over. He will never be as big as Trick Williams, and he will be playing second fiddle, being the Nathan Frazier of the main car of the main roster. So Trick all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Trick Williams. I think this just makes sense storyline wise.
And then Trick will be on the first Raw back. Trick will be brought up to the main roster. I'm calling it now.
One of these men could be brought up. Hell,
Mello
both
is
of them.
not. Mello's going to stay in NXT until Shawn Michaels' bald spot gets filled. Okay.
You know what? It doesn't even matter.
I.e.
We're
never.
done with it. So that's Stand and Deliver. And now we can get to the real ordeal. The real reason everyone is here right now.
Shit, those two people from Stardom is that backstage of SmackDown.
Alright then, but for now we've got to take care of this.
Galoola.
One thing
Galoola.
down. Guys, okay, yeah.
Galoola,
Guys,
yeah.
one down, one to go. Wrestle frickin' Mania. Hit the
Oh,
music. It's XL, baby. 40 frickin' years in the city of brotherly love. Not quite back to where it started from, but you know what? Everything is fine. So celebrate, remember the moments, and, you know that. Wait a minute.
some
What
concrete
am
in
I
that.
saying? Stop it. No. Stop the music. Stop the damn music for just a moment here. No. If you think that I am going to sit here 1 year after everything that happened and all of the bullshit that followed from everything that damn near tore me and Dean apart, if you think I'm going to sit here and act like everything is fine in spite of everything last year, you've got another thing coming, cabron. Because quite frankly, well,
Dude,
as
it's
the
good,
words
it's
of
good
someone
song.
once said, just let me finish here. I have had enough of this. I can't do this anymore with this craziness. So you know what?
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Truer
Wait,
words have never been spoken. Rest in peace,
Owen
Owen
Hart did.
Hart. We still miss
Owen
you
Hart, baby.
more than you even know. Or maybe you're looking down right at us and you're knowing this. But if you're looking down at
You're
us
gonna
for
get me
some...
to cry, man. You're gonna get a grown man to cry.
Hey! But if you're looking down at us for some reason,
And then
then,
I'll hand you a
hey buddy,
moist
how you
towelette.
doing? Alright, no, for real. In all seriousness, we've got to take care of this business here. This is the 40th WrestleMania.
Yeah,
It's
because it
another
is the
two-night
Hurt Business.
event.
Here we go.
It's another two-night event. The first WrestleMania after the company was sold to Endeavor. The first one under the
Merged.
TKO banner.
Not sold. Merged.
And you know what I mean. And with WWE not under McMahon family control. Also, the final Mania to live stream on the standalone WWE network available in the rest of the world, not counting the US, because in January 2025, the countries will shut down with WWE content moving to Netflix. Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We have a ton of crap to get to before I want to get to the really big deal that's caused that little preamble at the beginning, you know, why I had to do that little effect.
Pre-ramble or preamble?
I said preamble.
Okay, so I said ramble. Sorry.
All right, no more. Let's go.
When in the course of human events, should just become ones unnecessary for. What?
Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch will kick it off. So,
Oh, boy.
let's see if I can find it. Oh,
Wait,
God.
Becky Lynch is. Rhea's kicking off the show?
Well, according
Yeah.
to the match
Boy,
order, that's the first
Yeah.
match on the card.
It's the seat filler match.
So, as a result of both
bathroom
men's and
break.
women's Royal Rumble match winners choosing to challenge for the SmackDown respective men's and women's world championships at WrestleMania XL, the challengers for Raw's respective men's, women's, and world championships at the event were decided by the Elimination Chamber match at Elimination Chamber Perth. Raw's Becky Lynch won the women's eponymous match to face Rhea Ripley for the women's world championship. And the Women's World Championship has been scheduled for night 1. So, the other bit is there, but we'll get to that later. Stop it. Alright, Dean. You get the first go.
But I love my wife.
Who?
Hold on a second.
You say me
Rhea
or someone
versus
else?
Becky.
Sorry about
Rhea
that. I got
or
something
Becky?
here. Yeah, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Excuse you. Stop it, dude. If you don't stop, I'm
I
just going to throw
do.
you out.
I
into-
choose Rhea. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. It's fine, man. There. Okay, now Sheepster.
Okay, Mammy. Not Mommy. Rhea
Me-
Ripley, sorry.
Yeah, you know, it's fine.
Mama.
Jesse says Rhea Ripley
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
just
So now it's
wrestling.
Quijam's turn.
Oh, this be another example of a one-sided match of one of these two women basically going to be leaving the company soon, and it's going to be a certain raven-haired woman that looks like Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame by Disney. But I die, Jack.
I'm not
so-
talking about NXT
Yes, I
anymore.
I will die before I jack to any of these women. But anyway, I die, Jack again. Definitely going to be Rhea frickin' Ripley.
And we're off the bat with a unanimous agreement because I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley as well. Why stop her momentum? She's practically been on a roll. All right, next.
Yeah, at home. Wink, wink.
Don't. Okay, Walter Sami Zayn Intercontinental Championship. Where is it? I have to sort through a ton of crap just to get to where I want to get to. Here it is.
Oh, I love that incidental doody-doody-doos.
Here we
That's
go.
pretty amazing.
Several wrestlers declared their intentions to challenge, well, as Quijam says, Gunterish Walter, or Walterish
Gunterish
Gunter.
Walter or Walterish Gunther. See?
Yeah, but I say Walter because me. Okay, for Raw's Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania XL. So Adam Pearce announced that a gauntlet match would be held on the March 11th episode of Raw, with the winner facing Walter for the title at WrestleMania. And Sami Zayn won the match, and then eventually the Intercontinental Championship match was later confirmed for night 1. You know, I know many people wanted Gable to win, but given the result of how many of us, I have a feeling of what we're going to say, you'll probably see why they had Sammy go out there and win it. So, Diener, it's your turn.
Ganta.
Walterish Gunther, at least.
Yeah, Guntherish Walter or Walterish Gunther.
Now, Sheepster.
I would love to see nothing more than Sami Zayn die in a full of his own blood.
Hey, that's
Because I think he's
hard.
completely overrated. However, I think El Generico could pull this off, so I'm going with Gunther.
I'm inclined to agree on that one.
Believe it or not, Jesse actually is probably the only
Rare
one.
high five. Let's go.
Believe it or not, Jesse is the only one right now saying Sami Zayn.
What
So,
what is he smoking?
yeah, I have no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, what-
Probably
is he
Sami
smoking?
Zayn's beard at this point.
Yeah, all right, Qui Jam.
Or El Generico's
Okay,
old beard.
this is another one-sided match, trying to do a David versus U-boat Captain Goliath kind of situation. But
I
Walterish
can't believe you
Gunther.
just pulled that off. Wow.
Yeah,
Good for
Walter for the
Gunther-ish.
win.
Yes,
here.
he's unrivaled.
Respect for the U-boat joke.
Here's
I
the
like
thing,
that.
though. It's
Yeah,
like
you're welcome.
the thing is, if Gable was not going to win, basically, otherwise.
Gable would be in the Sami Zayn position right now, and it would have been a better
Exactly.
match.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
What's the point of having him in there if he's just gonna lose practically?
Because it's Mania, and it's where things make no sense, but only to the stands.
certain things go to die.
Well, and
guess
it's also
what?
a huge
Just like
paycheck, right?
just
too,
like
right?
Sami Zayn's
Yeah.
hopes of winning the Intercontinental Championship from Walter. I'm going
This is
with
if Vergling
Walter.
Brothers is in town, you go to Mania.
That's enough. Hey kids, are you ready to see a clusterfuck of a match? Well, here you go.
show me it.
Well, here you go. It's a six-pack tag team ladder match for the
Oh,
undisputed WWE
God.
Tag Team Championship. And both titles under the Undisputed Championship banner, Raw and SmackDown tag titles, have to be
Guys,
retrieved for the match
wait!
to
Before we
end.
finish this,
Yes?
this is news. WrestleFoot says no outright spoilers tonight, but there was a change to the WrestleMania card that will be revealed on SmackDown. So things could get changed while as we speaking. So
yes. informed.
The championship match for day 2, I'm actually reading it right now, has been changed from the Fire and Cody's trailer against Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal WWE
Knock it
Championship.
off. Knock it off. Like, just keep us informed, Dean.
That actually happened in Cody's trailer.
Yeah, I
You didn't
know. Yeah, Dean, just keep
That's
us
what
informed.
you get for cooking toaster strudel next to a dog.
Now, where was I? Let me finish.
Wait, what?
Hey.
You know what? Tell me after.
All right,
tell me
look.
after.
It's his dog Shadow.
So both
dog
titles,
Shadow.
titles have to be retrieved for the match to end. So it's possible
Really?
for them. Yes. So it's possible for the
Mhm.
titles to be split between two winners, but we won't know
Oh,
until
jeez.
tomorrow. And would you like to know the people in this match? Well, I present to you.
Is the Hardys and the Edge and Christian and the Dudleys in it? Because if not,
No.
yes, we want to know.
Okay, let's see. The Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
Oh,
DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso
Okay.
Ciampa. Awesome Truth, Miz and R-Truth.
Oh,
New Day,
Jesus.
Kofi Kingston and Xavier
Okay.
Woods. A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Ugh.
Versus the New Catch Republic, Pete Dunne and Tyler
Oh,
Bate.
that's... Mm-hmm.
So, where is that damn description? Here we go. March 11th episode of Raw. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce and SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis announced at WrestleMania XL the Judgment Day would defend the Undisputed Tag Team Championship in a six-pack ladder match. So, qualifying matches were held for the 5 vacant spots. 3 teams from Raw, 2 teams from SmackDown, over the subsequent episodes of Raw and SmackDown. Qualifiers for Raw happened on the March 18th episode of Raw. DIY, Awesome Truth, and New Day won theirs. The SmackDown teams were determined basically on the March 29th episode of SmackDown, A-Town Down Under, and New Catch Republic. They then confirmed the nights for match 1 and clarified both sets of titles under the Undisputed Championship banner
You're
had to
good,
be
Clark. Don't
retrieved
worry.
for the match to end. So, Dean,
Quite Jam said he'll be right back. Quite Jam. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my 2
Yeah,
answers because I think
Ooh.
they're gonna split the tag titles with this. So I'm gonna give
Yeah,
my 2 answers.
yeah. Go ahead, and then I'll.
So on Judgment Day is gonna win one of them, probably the Raw, and the SmackDown. The SmackDown. I think it's gonna be probably Awesome Truth. Either way, I think Awesome Truth and Judgment Day is gonna get one set of tag title.
That I see. What about you, Sheepster?
I personally agree with you, Dean, but I think it's going to be Judgment Day and New Catch Republic
Okay.
because they have worked their asses off just to get here. And the fact that they're on WrestleMania is awesome. I think I've loved them, and they can actually go. So there you go.
All right.
The reason I like them.
So, since Quiet Jam is away, let's see what Jesse has to say here. From his predictions, okay, well, he thinks that the Motor City machine guns are going to debut, assuming A-Town Down Under doesn't make it. I don't know. We'll have to see. But his main still choices don't involve them winning. He says Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate will win the SmackDown tag belts, but Judgment Day will win the Raw belts. Seems like I feel like I have to pick two winners now, basically.
Oh, fucking back is a pain.
I guess
Ow.
Judgment Day will win one set of titles. Who would win the other? I don't know. Would they be going to SmackDown assuming there's a draft soon or something, or there's some
Well,
trades?
also, isn't Awesome Truth and Judgment Day both just on Raw?
Yeah, and if Awesome Truth was to
So
win,
why would they win the SmackDown titles?
well, maybe you give Judgment Day a bit of a refresher or something. I don't know here. There might be some refreshers. I don't know. But one of them would have to win the Raw, and someone else would have to win the SmackDown in that regard. You know what? I say Judgment Day for Raw, and you know what? I think I'm actually just going to agree with Jesse and go with New Catch Republic for SmackDown. Honestly, I feel like that just still can keep things going, assuming there is no draft in the first place or any kind of trades after WrestleMania. That's only assuming, though, because honestly, I don't know. This isn't even my big concern. We'll get to that soon. Well, we do have an intermarry thing in this concern thing, but right now, these two have to deal with their own shit. The brother versus brother. Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. Yeet versus no Yeet. Oh boy. So, let's see. Where the hell is it? I can't even find... Oh, here we go. Prior to the summer of 2023, the Usos, Jey and Jimmy, were a unit of their family stable, the Bloodline, on SmackDown. Due to the manipulations of its leader, Roman Reigns, the Usos left the group, which eventually led to a Bloodline Civil War tag team match at Money in the Bank against Reigns and Solo Sikoa, which the Usos actually won, by pinning Roman, no less. Jey then faced Reigns for the undisputed Universal Championship at SummerSlam that August, but Jimmy interfered and cost his brother the match, even though he basically turned on him at freaking Crown Jewel that year, and then of course this Bloodline Civil War match happened. I guess we're saying fuck continuity or something. Ugh, you dumbs. Now where was I? Okay, on the
Stupid company, bad creative, and you'll never see it again.
Now, on the following SmackDown, Jimmy explained he cost Jey the match to keep him from gaining power and being corrupted like Roman Reigns. But if that's the case, if that's the case, then why not? Oh, I don't know. Just see him.
That was a great botch.
Shut up. Jey subsequently...
I like it. That was a good botch.
Okay, whatever.
I'm gonna go tell Botchamania.
Don't even think about it. They don't even know who we are. Please.
Are you sure about that? Enough money and persuasion.
Don't even start. Or a simple message, but don't. Okay, look, yeah. Jey subsequently attacked Jimmy and quit WWE, but was later reinstated as a member of the Raw roster. Despite being on two different shows, Jimmy, who rejoined the Bloodline, would often appear on Raw and attack Jey or cost him his matches. They faced off in the Men's Royal Rumble match as the first two entrants this year. Jimmy then cost Jey a match for the Intercontinental Championship the following month. March 11th episode of Raw. Fed up with his brother's actions, Jey challenged Jimmy to a match at WrestleMania XL. Jimmy accepted on that week's SmackDown and was confirmed for night one. Okay, Quiet Jam, since you had to step away real quick, who do you think's gonna win the six-pack tag team ladder match?
Oh, the catchers, man. The catchers.
And do you think they're gonna get both titles or just one set?
Does it really mean anything at this point?
So I guess you're the only one who's saying
Yeah,
they're
I
gonna
think
get
they'll
both.
get both sets of titles just to really rub it in.
You're the only
and
one.
then they'll reunite them, and then sometime in the middle of the 32nd century, they'll break them apart again. When it's the World Wrestling Intergalactic Champion Federation, whatever. So yeah, they're going to get both sets.
Oh, all right. You're the only one to say that. Everyone else said there'd be two winners. So anyways, all right. Now onto the current match at hand. And Dean, you're first.
I gotta go with Yeet Master, the Yeet Master.
Everyone's gonna be friggin' doing that, man. Everyone, like right now, they're gonna be moving their hands up and down like they just don't care.
When you yeet, expect it. Get it? Yeet.
Yeah,
yeast.
yeah. All right. Sheepster.
Jimmy.
Just pick one, please.
Because I said Jimmy.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. You cut out there.
For fuck's sake, get better internet.
No, how about
my
you?
God.
No, you.
How about you, slap nuttiest?
No,
Smallest
you,
ticket.
you freaking passive
Yeah, you
aggressivist.
Nuttiest Nutella swilling friend.
Enough. All right,
Ooh, I'd
Jesse
like Nutella.
says. What does Jesse say? If I could find it.
Yes, he says he wants his allowance.
Knock it off. Oh no! He forgot to put one down. Jesse, of all
Well,
matches, you
that's on
forget
his
this.
problem.
Hey, you know what? You're supposed to do the fathery thing and and pick one for him.
Nah. Well, let's just see what the rest of the gallery says. So, Quiet Jam,
Oh, where are we at now?
Jimmy and Jay.
Jimmy and Jay.
Oh,
idiot.
the Usos unite. Okay. Jeez. I think they need to keep going with Jay right now because he's the strong baby face here. And WWE still, like I said, they have an issue. Not enough. They've got more heels than they have faces, and you have to have an even balance in any promotion. So yeah, Mr. Yeet Master General Jey Uso.
You know what? Yeah, I got to agree, Jey Uso. So
Hey.
we're all going with Jay. Well, most of us. I'll assume Jesse says Jay unless otherwise he clarifies. But come on, man, you gotta give me everything. I should double check these
Dumbass.
next time myself.
Dang.
Dumbass.
Dang.
6-woman tag match. Yeah. Let's
Too
see.
many.
Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control. Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. Now, let's see here. Here it is. Alright. Concurrent to the feud with Bayley, Damage Control were also feuding with Naomi and Bianca Belair. On the March 29th episode of SmackDown following Belair's win over Kai, Damage Control engaged in a beatdown of Belair and Naomi. Jade Cargill was making her debut as an official roster member of the brand that night, made this save after weeks of teasing a feud with the faction. So later it was announced that the three ladies, the Power Buff Girls, apparently I've heard is their name. I don't know. They would face Damage
That's worse
Control.
than being a Brawny.
Dude, knock it off. Just knock it the fuck off. Now, where was it?
No.
Yeah, they would face a Damage Control in a 6-woman tag team match at WrestleMania XL Night 1. Okay, Dean.
Yeah, so I was in the bathroom. So
It's fine here.
Bianca, Jade, and Naomi.
Okay, and now it's Sheepster's turn.
Fucking Judge, not, oh my god, not Judgment Day. See, there are too many fucking groups.
Just relax.
Asuka's group.
So
Thanks
Damage
for coming,
Control.
Jade. Thanks for coming back, Naomi. Yep.
So Damage.
You guys were wasting potential. Fuck you.
Alright,
Goodbye.
Jesse
Never-
says for this.
And they're going to be on NXT level up in the next
Can
coming
you
weeks,
please
and
just
will never be seen
hey,
again.
stop trying to quiet jam.
I'm just being honest.
Well,
Yeah, he's just taking after the guy who knows the good stuff,
Okay,
Come on.
where is it here? I'm trying to find it. Okay, Jesse says
You have good
Jade,
stuff?
Naomi,
You have
and
weed?
Bianca. I asked him
15
about
for 15, that's all I gotta say.
I asked him about Jimmy versus
Fuck off.
Jay, and we'll see what happens here with that. So now it's Quiet Jam's turn.
Yeet.
This, honestly, I feel like we're still in the stand and deliver part of this podcast right now when it comes to this match, you know what I'm saying? It's that kind of demonstrative, just self-defeating stuff you get. But I'm just going to go on a lark on this one. Damage Control. The self-defeating Damage Control.
You know what? I don't think you're gonna have Jade Cargill lose her first frickin' WrestleMania match unless you just want to swerve for the fuck of it. So, Belair, Cargill, Naomi, yeah. And now he still has not gotten back to me yet here. Okay, you know what? Next match here. The Latino World Order, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. So, Crown Jewel, November 2023, Rey Mysterio lost the U.S. Championship to Logan Paul After his LWO stablemate, Santos Escobar left Paul's signature brass knuckles on the ring apron, which Paul took advantage of. On the following episode of SmackDown, fellow LWO member Carlito accused Escobar of intentionally leaving the brass knuckles on the ring apron. Later that night, Escobar attacked Rey as he was checking on Carlito, injured his left knee and striking it with steel steps, turned heel and defected from the LWO. After a 3-month hiatus, Rey returned on the March 1st episode of SmackDown to help Carlito defeat Escobar in a street fight. 3 weeks later, Escobar defeated Rey after interference from the latter's son, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, who had turned on his father at Clash at the Castle in September 2022 to join the Judgment Day. 1 week later, Escobar and his Legado del Fantasma stablemates thanked Dominic for his actions. Rey interrupted, introduced Dragon Lee as the newest member of the LWO, and Rey and Lee subsequently challenged Escobar and Dominic to a tag team match at WrestleMania XL, made official for Night 1. Okay, Dean.
I gotta go with Logan Paul, unfortunately.
There is no Logan Paul, dude.
Oh wait, what match we on?
The LWO versus Santos Escobar
So I
and
thought we were on
Dirty
the next.
Dominic.
Oh my god.
No, we still have a little ways before that.
LWO.
LWO. And now it's Sheepster.
I'd say LWO circa 1998 WCW.
You are way off. We are not even close to that.
Put on your devil horns.
Jesse
there
says
you go.
Santos and Dom. So now it's Quietjam's turn.
Oh, this is just... Don't you love it when they decide to just book all the minorities into one group so the stupid American fans don't forget them? Come on, this is just, to me, this is the most offensive booking they've ever done, at least on a, non-offending sense. Jeez, I'm just going with the team with Dom, because Dom is the heat maker here. He's like the most easy-to-go heat maker next to Logan Paul. So yeah, the Dom team.
I think I'm going to break this one, and I think I'm actually going to go with Santos and Dominic. So yeah.
Oh, boy.
There we go. And to close out Night 1... Oh, shit. It's the fucking Bloodline. The Rock and Roman Reigns. There's Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins in a tag team match. If Rhodes and Rollins wins, all members of the Bloodline will be barred from the ringside during the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match on Night 2. If Rock and Reigns wins, the championship match on Night 2 will be held under Bloodline rules. Now, I don't know if I should really even give the background here or just wait till the main event for my little preamble here. Because, quite frankly, again, I'm just going to say this. Way too much has happened. So, how do I even begin to describe it? Well, I guess I should just describe some of the antics here in between this. Rock came back the fuck out of nowhere on Raw Day 1 prior to the Royal Rumble and seemingly called out Reigns by asking if he should sit at the damn head of the table here.
That is one bald head on Rock. Holy shit, that's a Photoshop.
He's a human testicle. Oh, and just as I thought, Jesse said
Testicular
J.
fortitude, to quote Foley.
And just as I thought, Jesse said J. Alright, so there we go. Now, here's the thing. Despite it, this is not exactly what happened, basically. And, let's see here. See, here's the thing. This is the closest we are going to have, because things sort of spiraled out of control in their own way, basically, after that decision on SmackDown. But you know what? They course corrected, and they've been doing some interesting stuff, but you know what? I mean, I'm very mixed on Rock's return. There's some good stuff on the other hand, but you know what? I mean, it's like, we all know what was originally supposed to happen, and they had multiple opportunities to try and get it out of their system, and they still just didn't. Like, they still didn't because Rock was on damn easy, but now all of a sudden, I mean, this was the compromise. Assuming Roman Reigns has his last match here, assuming... Well, we'll get to that when we get to that here. You know there's still going to be one last thing here, And that's assuming both of them have their inevitable face-off match next year's Mania, probably here is what we're looking at. Assuming things go
Just
well
get it
with this
overdone at
match.
SummerSlam and get this bloodline shit over with.
Yeah, but you know what? There's still more here, basically. Let me explain for the tag match. February 24th, Rhodes challenged Rock to a one-on-one match anytime, and Rollins asserted he'd be in Rhodes' corner facing the Bloodline. On the following SmackDown, Rock rejected the request and instead offered a counter. This tag match here, with the added stipulation if Rhodes and Rollins won, the Bloodline would be barred from ringside during the Undisputed Universal Championship match on Night 2. But if Rock and Reigns won, Bloodline rules, which is anything goes. Rhodes and Rollins appeared on next week's episode and accept the challenge. And by the way, due to Rock's... Okay, you know what? No. I'll save that for later here. So, Dean, you're up.
To be honest, I really don't know. Either way, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna say Rock and Roman. I'm sorry.
You know, you don't actually have to be. I know. I have a feeling that's what it's likely to be. So, but Sheepster, you gotta go.
That's so hard. Who's it again?
It's the Bloodline versus Cody and Seth.
Cody and Seth then.
Jesse says Rock and Roman, and now we get to hear
He
what
can kiss
Quijam
my
says.
Okay, this.
Quijam says, "Shut the fuck up."
Hey.
Sorry.
No,
Let him
I
speak.
don't. No, I don't, Dean. And don't play your cards so close to the what used to be a chest, my friend. Anyway, I die, Jack.
Thank you.
This is when you look back on the latter half of this stipulational development. You're looking at some of the best improvisational ad-libbing The Rock has ever done in his whole career. This is cumulatively the best we have ever seen The Rock. The only time The Rock would have been able to do this is if he was post Nation of Domination. This is the last time he got to that point. In applauding The Rock on this, Roman didn't have to do anything.
The breathing.
No, that wasn't me. That was shit. That was coffee. His ASMR practice just started.
Going,
Anyway, I die,
Quijam.
Jack. It's going to be, like I said, Rock deserves a lot of credit here. Because if this was done badly, then Roman would be more applauded here. But like I said, this is the most polarizing tag match we've had in Mania history. Most polarizing. And I do not want the main event to have ringside shenanigans. We need a clean finishing of the story here. We don't need Solo Sikoa coming out of the crowd and the cheap seats doing his anvil thumb in front of Cody's beautiful blonde hair. We don't need Jimmy showing up to do super kick after rep butt. No. We need a clean win here. And it's going to be, your sloppy Joe kind of finish, finisher, trademark, super kick out of nowhere, boom, 1, 2, 3. So I do not want a Bloodlines match because that would just make Night 2 even harder to watch because of so much emotional investment. We have not seen emotional investment in a Mania main event since last year. We're going all the way back to Undertaker having a streak broken by Brock, okay? So this is important. So I say let the baby faces win. And give us a great main event that's worthy of the 40th year of WrestleMania. So I'm going Rollins, Cody.
As much as I really wish that could happen, I really want to wish that could happen, basically, at this point, just because every single Bloodline match is filled with endless shenanigans, and it's made me sick to my stomach, basically, to the point where you just expect it now. But I think they're too far in deep now to do just a plain Jane old match. If they were going to do that, they would have already done it by now.
Oh my god.
But no.
It's been a year already?
But no. I don't think that's the case. They've already had every single shenanigans in just about every other Bloodline match. Match with Roman, I mean, so why stop now? Why break the streak? Why don't we ride it all the way to the end? Fucking hell. Yeah, you know what? I hate to do this, but Rock and Roman are going to win, and expect all hell to break loose on Night 2. Because if they do the right thing, then the victory will be that much more sweeter. But I assure you, we're not there yet. The rest of the matches to go. And we start night 2 with Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. So, if I could just find it here, let's see. So, yes, Drew McIntyre won the men's Elimination Chamber at Elimination Chamber Perth to face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, and scheduled for night 2. Now, in the March 25th episode, it was announced CM Punk, who had issues with both Rollins and McIntyre, but had legitimately gotten injured at Royal Rumble, would be the special guest commentator for the match as well. Now, originally, Punk was supposed to basically probably be the one to face Seth at Mania, more than likely.
That was the plan on both fronts. So it's confirmed was the program.
But unfortunately,
Rollins confirmed it, and Punk confirmed it.
But due to unfortunately here, he legitimately tore his right tricep during the Men's Royal Rumble match, and that basically derailed it. So Drew McIntyre it is. So Dean, go.
Drew.
Sheepster.
Drew.
All right. Here's Jesse's. He basically says that basically this is what's going to happen. That Punk will interfere in the match by some odd chance. I guess he gets up from comments area, whatever, to stop it.
Of course.
And then there's a ref bump here, right? Like, both get GTS'd, and then Drew rolls out of the ring. Then Damian Priest cashes in and pins Seth Rollins. So, yeah.
No.
Why don't you explain, Quiet Jam? It's your turn.
It's okay, yes, bad circumstances give us this, but this is a logical booking because Punk and Drew, Punk and Rollins and Drew, you can't go bad with any of those arrangements. They're all going to be great matches, as long as Seth doesn't over-aggravate himself on his knee injury on the first match. Because mind you, this is the first Mania where 3 separate top-tier wrestlers are wrestling 2 times in both nights, okay? This has never happened before. And, yes, I agree with Jesse on this one. There is going to be some Punk interference, but Punk is going to get in that ring after the rep bump, and we're not going to know who is he with. But I think they're going to pull a good swerve here. Swerve Strickland. And are going to go, Punk is going to align with Drew, costing Rollins the World Heavyweight Championship. And as for the Damian Priest cash-in, what is the point? We don't need the crowd to be even more angry than what will be happening later in night 2.
Assuming shit goes wrong.
Assuming they go that route, which would be the stupidest thing, comparatively the stupidest thing Triple H has done within a week's time, but I die Jack. So I want, that is the scenario.
No, he's
Drew and Punk are going to be in cahoots, costing Rollins the World Heavyweight title, and then once Punk is healthy, there's your program.
All right. Yeah, I read Jesse's stuff, so I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre on this one. It's time, Rollins. It's time for you to finally, Next. Io Sky versus Bayley for the Women's World Championship. SummerSlam, July 2022, Bayley returned from injury alongside Dakota Kai and Io Sky with the trio dubbing themselves Damage Control. Kairi Sane returned to WWE November 2023 and had previous issues with Bayley before her departure, forgave Bayley and joined the group. And meanwhile, Asuka joining the group, subsequently reuniting the Kabuki Warriors in the process. The group would attain success on SmackDown, including multiple Women's Tag Team Championship reigns, as well as Sky winning the WWE Women's Championship. Bayley won the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match, earning a World Women's Championship match of her choice at WrestleMania XL. Bayley had previously stated she'd be going after Raw's Women's Championship so Damage Control could hold all the women's titles of Raw and SmackDown. But all of a sudden, on the February 2nd episode of SmackDown, Bayley overheard Sky, Asuka, and Sane talking behind her back. Bayley revealed she understood Japanese and how they made fun of her. Bayley was then kicked out of her own group that she formed after Asuka and Sane attacked her, and turned face for the first time since 2019. After finding the rest of Damage Control, Bayley decided she would challenge Sky for the Women's Championship at WrestleMania XL. Kai was absent when Sky, Asuka, and Sane turned on Bailey and seemingly sided with Bailey the next week. Kai also turned on her on the March 1st episode. On April 1st, this match was confirmed for night 2. Alright, Dean.
What match? I'm sorry.
It's Io Sky and Bailey.
Io Sky.
Thank you. And now a Sheepster.
Out of respect for my girlfriend, I'm gonna say neither.
Who's gonna win? No, we're not. Just tell me
Bailey.
who's gonna.
I'll just Bailey. I'm fucking with you, Bailey.
Knock it off. Don't do that. Okay, Jesse says Bailey. And now it's Quiet Jam's turn.
Like I said, this faction was one of the biggest pieces of damaged goods of damage control that could not be controlled. So I say let Io Sky keep running with the title and just consider to keep having Bailey look sourpuss all the time.
Well, if there had to be one Royal Rumble winner losing their championship match, yeah, we're not going to waste a repeat Royal Rumble winner and
There
not
we
have shit
go.
go
No,
bad.
it's
So
not.
I'm going to go with Io Sky to retain on this one. Next.
Oh, also,
What?
also, Dean, in live show discussion, I put the Ring of Honor and all the cards in, so you can update them too if you want.
All right, now where were we?
Should be able
Okay,
to.
yes, we have everybody saying LA Knight, yeah, versus AJ
Oh, wait, no,
Styles. So yeah, AJ Styles versus LA Knight, December 15th, 2023 episode of SmackDown. AJ Styles returns from injury and helps LA Knight fending off the Bloodline, but turned on Knight and attacked him with a steel chair. Styles explained he attacked Knight for taking his spot in a tag team match at Fastlane in October 2023, saying he stepped over his dead body to get ahead. Yeah, well, you're just injured. Both were in the fatal four-way match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble in January 2024, but were unsuccessful. Knight qualified for the men's Elimination Chamber match at Elimination Chamber Perth the following month, but Styles did not. During the match, Styles snuck into the chamber and attacked Knight with a steel chair, causing Knight to be eliminated. More weeks of feuding, Knight challenged Styles to a match at WrestleMania XL, and Styles accepted, which was later confirmed for Night 2. So, Diener?
Wait, what?
It's LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
LA Knight, unfortunately. I'm sorry, AJ.
Unfortunate. Oh, never mind. You know what? Yeah, just Sheepster.
The tall nominal one, Lee Styles AJA.
And let's see. Jesse says LA Knight. And now Kawaii Jam.
Oh my god, I don't know if any of you watched the video from earlier today at WWE World when AJ Styles and LA Knight went into the worst
Yeah, they went into a
non-fake
brawl.
kayfabe fight I have ever seen before.
Yeah.
It looked like two fathers fighting over the toy from Jingle All the Way. That's how
That's
bad it was.
Yeah, that did,
Punches
yeah.
weren't even punches. They were literally, I hate your hair, let me hit it with a soft punch. It was terrible. It was embarrassing. And there was no security there to separate them. There were all these moo cow men holding their Galaxy phones going, they gotta get AJ's back while he's getting soft punched in the hair. This was embarrassing for LA Knight.
Yeah.
This was embarrassing for AJ Styles. And when you have this kind of, this purposed mania embarrassment, then I'm not looking forward to this match. This is frankly going to be my part 2, number 2 bathroom visit match. Okay, this whole thing. So, you know what? Because I like the guy, and I think he deserves better creative, I'm going LA Knight.
Quite frankly, I think this has to be the fucking match that starts it really for him. Quite frankly, it has to be here. AJ Styles and Mania here as well. I mean, it may as well, so it might as well go in with everybody in Lincoln Financial Field saying L.A. Knight. Yeah.
And ironically, if things don't work out for LA Knight, he better update his LinkedIn. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm going with LA Knight on this one. Let's go. Oh. Here's the match Dean was eager to get to. It's Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. So, where was it here?
Oh, thank you, Dean, for getting that message.
So,
out.
At Royal Rumble, Logan Paul defeated Kevin Owens by disqualification to retain the SmackDown US Championship. Paul had attempted to use his signature brass knuckle, but Owens instead used them and was caught, thus disqualified. The following month at Elimination Chamber Perth, Paul, Owens, and Randy Orton were participants in the men's Elimination Chamber match. Orton eliminated both of them, which in turn caused Orton to be eliminated by punching him with brass knuckles. On the March 8th episode of SmackDown, Paul and his business partner KSI announced their energy drink company Prime would be an official WWE sponsor, with the Prime logo in the place of the center of the ring mat for pay-per-view and live streaming events, in turn becoming WWE's first center ring mat sponsor. Orton interrupted and attempted an RKO on Paul, but Paul escaped with KSI instead, receiving the RKO. The following week, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis announced that Paul would defend the title against Owens and Orton in a triple threat match at Mania XL, later confirmed for Night 2. So I'm kind of mixed on this one. I would have had Randy doing something else, maybe Bloodline-ish, considering, they took him out basically in the story, gone all that time, perfect revenge, have a dream match against The Rock, but if Rock's still sticking around, maybe we can get that at SummerSlam, or somewhere down the line. I don't know. Maybe a friggin' Saudi show. I don't know.
Hopefully not Saudi. The Saudis don't believe.
Well, what the hell is even? Well, where the hell else are we gonna do it at this point? Okay, that's another talk. Look, and Kevin Owens has already knock it off. And Kevin Owens has already had enough with the U.S. title, but Logan Paul, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like I really would rather. I'd really just, I don't know. I mean, he's had some good stuff with it, but it's like, I don't know. It's like one title
like
there.
having sex with the title.
No, one title there, another title there. It's like, oh, God. It's like, I don't want missing more championships here, but this is kind of a rough. Do we get it on Randy or Kevin just to get it on a full-timer, or do we stick with what we got? I don't know. Dean?
I got Randy.
Oh, Randy, huh?
Yeah.
And then it was a
Wandy.
Wandy
Wotton.
Hey, Randy.
Randy! Hey, Randy! Oh, Randy.
All right, now Sheepster.
I got Randy Orton.
Let's see. Jesse says Logan Paul. Now it's Jam's turn.
Okay, this match in E, when it comes to character development, especially for Logan Paul, you can see that they rushed him into a heel character way too early. Way too early.
God damn it! Fuck.
They didn't give him time to organically work towards a heel. They just went, Prime, his friend. Let's push him into a heel character and see what happens. They're fast tracking this kid way too fast. Okay, they should have at least waited at least 6 months to a year before putting him into a heel character. But like I said, WWE is very impatient, and they push a kid when he shouldn't be there. So definitely, I'm going the other direction. I do not like a heel Logan Paul. I never like a heel Logan Paul. It's too much like what he spurned in a career on YouTube, and I don't need to go into dirty details there. So, who's opponent again? One more time.
Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens.
Well, Randy Orton all day. Give me RKOs off every turnbuckle. Give me RKOs of him jumped up on a trampoline. Give me RKOs all day.
You know what? I'm going to go with Randy on this one as well. Like, it may as well be him, at least. So, yeah, even if he's won the U.S. title enough. But, you know what? I would probably be a transitional reign. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to go with Randy on this one.
It's got to.
All right,
got to get him out of the heel character.
We're almost there. The Pride. Bobby Lashley, Angelo Dawkins, and Montez Ford versus the Final Testament. Karrion Kross, Akam and Razor. 6-man tag team, Philadelphia street fight. So, at SmackDown New Year's Revolution on January 5th, Kross accompanied Scarlett, attacked the Pride, well, we already established who, with help from the returning Authors of Pain, accompanied by Paul Ellering. With Kross, Scarlett, Authors of Pain, and Ellering forming a faction called the Final Testament. The groups continued to feud over the next couple of months, and on the March 29th episode of SmackDown, the Final Testament attacked Lashley and B-Fab backstage, causing a distraction that cost the Street Profits their tournament final match to qualify for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania XL. So on April 1st, the six-man tag team Philadelphia Street Fight was confirmed for WrestleMania XL Night 2. Dean?
I got Roman Reigns. Okay, I
Dude.
got Cody. I got Cody.
Hey, we're not on that match. It's the Pride versus the Final
Oh.
Testament.
Crossing AOP, unfortunately. I
So
love these people.
the Final Testament. Okay, gotcha. Oh, Sheepster.
Final Testament.
Jesse says. Almost it's like The Rock says. But Jesse says. Oh, where the Prophets and Lashley. Why is he calling me right now here, basically? Hold on, I have to tell him this. Still live. Okay. Where was he? Yeah, the Jesse says where
Jesse
is it?
says. Instead of
Prophets and
The Jesse-
Lashley,
the
aka
The new
the
Jesse
Pride.
Pez dispenser.
Alright. Alright, Quiet Jam.
Oh, geez, this is the second chance they're going. No, actually, this is the third chance for Karrion Kross right now. Literally the third. I never thought they would go past 3 chances, but right now we're on 3 chances. But with the return of Paul Ellering, one of my favorite modern managers aside of Jake Roberts. Oh, definitely the Last Testament, dude. Got to give the Last Testament some wins here. Come on.
I don't know. This is kind of a tough one. You know what?
No,
Actually,
it isn't.
I mean, you look at the Pride, and they're trying to get back on track as well. But then you look at the
Oh,
Testament.
they can get on track. Just separate the group. There you go.
You
It's
know what?
not
I'm
hard.
gonna go with the Final Testament. They all need some proper
That's it?
wins
Boom.
under their belts. So
Boom.
no more wasting time. Oh shit. And here it is, the one I've been dreading for now for the far longest time. Because the last time this happened, it damn near broke me and Dean's friendship. But not this round. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes.
Either Bloodlines
No,
rules
no,
match
no.
or
Hold on a
no
second. Let
Bloodline
me
at ringside.
Hold on a
still.
second. Let me reply to Chessie too. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
For
YouTube
fuck's
for
sake,
the
just tell the kid to go fuck
podcast.
himself and get out
I'll
of
meet
here.
you at the bus stop in 5 minutes,
Guys,
Jesse.
guys.
What?
Just give me a minute, please.
Start the Final Jeopardy music.
No. Give me a minute here for a breath.
RJM, shut the fuck up.
Hey, you're not helping either, man. Just let me. I am going to actually this time forgo my usual match breakdown formula for this. And this was the thing. All of this and everything that's happened inspired that little preamble at the start of this section. Well, now, let me just describe to you some of the events that have happened between when Roman first won the belt, and I mean the original Universal Championship, when he defeated Bray Wyatt, God rest his soul, at
Rest in
Payback 2020. Since then, and a lot of shit that's happened now. Let's see. I've had up and down friendship with Dean here that is just now starting to be fixed because of the madness that happened last year. I actually got through college and graduated in 2022. I also redid some other PC work too. Grew my YouTube channel to the point where my main channel is 1 sub away from 1,000 subscribers.
Congratulations!
Thanks. I'm
Shut
also
up,
continued
goddamn.
my streaming
meant
stuff
that.
and knocked more games off my backlog. Yeah, and thank you for that.
Now, see?
And what else is there? Oh yeah, I fell in love 3 times, and the first ended horribly, and Aftermath, pretty much, with other stuff, almost damn near ended my existence, but, okay, not really, but it felt that way. The second also had some ups and downs. The third almost would have ended as bad as the first, but it didn't. We amended, me and her, recently, but right now it's kind of complicated, but I gotta focus on ringing right now with all of this, but that's beside the point. Look, too much crazy, you know. And let's see, I met a whole bunch of other people, helped grow the server, reunited with Orange Cassidy's personal hype man, and you
You're
know what?
welcome.
Yeah. And Ree helped the server. Ree did organize. And yeah, the point is, too much shit has happened
And met the man
between.
who asked you to be his right hand man.
Let me make it. You know what? No, let me make it clear here with this. Too much has happened in too little time, basically. It has gotten to the point where it's just ridiculous. I think the real jump the sharp point with all of this in Roman was basically when they merged the titles. When he beat Brock Lesnar to get the WWE Championship as well. And then basically that's when it happened. And that's the real moment where everything jumped the shark. Because at first, it wasn't so bad, okay? It wasn't so bad at first, alright? He was there more frequently, and the work there was good. Unfortunately, eventually, with this negotiations, afterwards, after WrestleMania
Oh, God damn it.
38, with him being negotiated to become a part-timer and still hold the titles, that was a fucking mistake right there. If they knew that that was going to happen, why even merge the titles in the first place? They had to recreate the World Heavyweight Championship as a result of the bullshit from last year that basically ruined
Wait,
everything.
can I play the audio? Can I play the audio now?
Go ahead.
Where is it? There's bullshit like this, and
You mean Hulk Hogan?
there you go.
Wait, did you put that on the soundboard?
Yeah, did. You're
Oh,
welcome.
fuck. I think yours is still muted. You know what? Here's what I'll do. If I still have it, I will just play it myself.
Yeah, it should be. It's part of AWN. I put
Where
it on.
is it? It's,
specifically for WrestleMania.
dun, whoopies, mugshot, give me what I want, good shit. Oh, this one.
That's why this company's in the damn shape it's in, because of bullshit like this.
There we go. There we
That's the
go. Now, and beyond that, that was the moment where I think it all went to shit. They should have never merged the titles like this if they knew this was going to happen. That basically meant the company was without a world champion for most of the time because Roman started showing up less and less. When you watch the A&E documentary, though, they did, it kind of does put some things into perspective, but it still makes it all the more baffling as to why they made the decision they did, not just last year, but hell, even the year before that, basically. And beyond that, it's just that it feels to me like, yes, Rock has done some good work, but I feel like he's overshadowing Roman in this whole damn thing. Like, it's so intertwined. Like, you have many people thinking Cody and Rock should be the damn match instead of Roman. But unfortunately, had they basically not did the right thing last year, we wouldn't be in this stupid position in the first place. It's just, it is ridiculous.
The makeup year.
Well, they shouldn't have to have a makeup year. They should have just did it right off the bat. I mean, keep in mind, Cody returned at Mania 38 and beat Seth Rollins several times. The last time with a fucking torn pectoral muscle, man. And in a Hell in a Cell match, no less. And that shit was gnarly. I mean gnarly. You have him win the 2023 Royal Rumble, but then blow up a whole bunch of shit for no real reason. Oh, and regardless, Roman is going to break at least one Hogan record. It ain't going to be the fucking title days. It's going to be the number of main events.
Or hidden videos.
Oh, please. I don't think
Thank you. That was a good one.
I don't think he's that
was a good one.
stupid.
They're all good ones. It just takes time for you to come around to that. But please continue, Coffee.
I can't. And ever since all this shit that's happened, I have been on high alert. Beyond that, I just have not felt like myself. I have had a rough patch here when I had my third breakup. But then, like I said, believe it or not, at the start of the week...
Get back on your feet, man. Trust me.
Well, at the start of the week here, things were amended, basically, and we forgave each other, me and her, which I'm very thankful for that at the very least. But the ultimate win would be just seeing an ultimate moment like this. And every Mania, almost every Mania that's ended in a 0 has had a feel-good moment. Like, I don't know if we can say that for WrestleMania 10. What was that? That was Bret Hart against Yokozuna. So actually, maybe. I don't know. I thought someone was knocking. But anyways. But probably, I don't remember. Knock it off. No, but for real. It's like Mania 20. Chris Benoit won the big one in that epic triple threat. And it was so epic that WWE decided to recreate it 10 years later at WrestleMania 30, with Daniel Bryan winning the big one at WrestleMania. So why don't we just keep the streak going, basically, and have Mania 40 end
No,
with
the
a
streak is
feel-good
dead. What do you
moment?
mean?
I meant this streak. Not everything is Undertaker's
Oh,
streak.
oh,
And besides, it's the city of brotherly love. The Rocky underdog story. Cody's been put through the ringer with adversity. Rock beating the
EC
shit
dub,
out of
EC
him,
dub, EC
basically.
dub.
Yeah. No, that's not the point. Look, he's had the shit beat out of him, practically. Been demeaned. Had shit talked about his family by a fucking guy who thinks now is the time to come in, now is the time to have the seat, and is probably going to own the whole damn company one day. Let's be honest. It's going to happen.
No,
You know it's going to happen inevitably. Why do you
no,
think
that'll
Nick
be
Khan was
Tony
there in the
Khan.
first place? Why do you think Nick Khan's there? Exactly. Him and Rock have known each other forever. Oh, man. And just all of this. Everything. The press conference. It's like... this is it. I'm just gonna say this before I run down everyone's predictions. This is it for me in this company. Last year, because of what happened, I had to deal with so much bad shit that I shouldn't have had to deal with. And only now am I just starting to really, really get over it. Not so much the result itself, but the fallout. Everything around here. And the rest of the product has suffered. Seth Rollins literally said it will be a dark day.
Guys, I gotta do something. I gotta do something.
Who do you got? Oh, shit. I was going to ask him who he got, but you know what? I think we have. Let me just say this right now. This is my last chance with this company. Like, after what they did last year, I lost trust in them to do the right thing. This is their absolute last chance to get it right here. And if they don't get it right, I don't know what I'm going to do. I seriously just don't. I know over something like this seems ridiculous, but it's the principle of everything, okay? It's the principle. I know there are people who still want Roman to retain, but bruh, this is less about the two men in the match at this point, and it's just about getting the titles back on TV full time. I'm not saying they have to wrestle every week, okay? No, that wouldn't be realistic. But at least just appearance, like promos and stuff like that. Hell, maybe bi-weekly here, if the story's warranted. If they don't get it right with this match, regardless of what the stipulation is, I don't even care about the stipulation. I don't care if it's a plain Jane match or if all hell breaks loose. There is only one right result. But before I say my piece, we have to start with Sheepster.
Obviously, Cody Rhodes. You can't go back to AEW now and cry for the world title.
Unless he might, yeah, but if that fails, he might as
unlike
well.
CM Punk, who went to two places and cried, but okay.
And the Jesse says Cody Rhodes.
He wants more money. Oh, okay.
All right, Quiet Jam.
Okay. Listen to that dissertation you just gave, Coffee. You are emotionally invested in this.
You're
There's
damn
a
right
lot of
I
people.
am.
Look,
Clearly, yeah.
WWE product doesn't necessarily have a lot of emotional investment. In the last, I want to say 20 years of this new 21st century of humanity, we've only had two moments in WWE history that had the highest volatile mainstream level, keyword, mainstream interest in a storyline. And they had been pre-mentioned by me in other prognostications of other matches as a match. Of course, Undertaker Brock coming to mind. And of course, last year. Now, common wrestling fans would think, with Cody going back to WWE, or the evil empires we used to call them, or the evil conglomerate. The evil conglomerate. Yes. That Cody was going to have to pay, he's going to have to repay his dues. He wasn't going to be handed the tie, his father's metaphorical title that has not existed for nearly 30 years. He was going to have to pay his dues. Repay his dues, I should say. Not just pay his dues. So any lethargic person, common sense person who thought Cody was going to be handed the title, his first Mania back in, were deluding themselves. They were playing into their emotions, their emotional investments.
Could have had a
Now,
good rookie year.
I was expecting Cody not to finish the story for another year. Go 3 years. Really milk it. Really milk this fan base. But with the passing of the guard of VKM out of this company and them not deciding to dangle the apple in front of the donkey that is the WWE universe for so long, WWE have pushed themselves to a profit margin that has been unseen in all of the world's professional wrestling industry. They are making billions of dollars a year. They're not making hundreds of millions. They're not making $500 million. They're making billions of dollars a year.
Billions of dollars.
And then money like that can really dilute and ruin people and ruin companies and ruin decisions. But I think originally Cody had a 2-year plan with Cody. It could have been post VKM. It could be middle of VKM. But he's out of the picture now. He can't audible this thing.
Completely.
He can't countermand Nick Khan and Triple H ad nauseum. Because remember, VKM played Triple H, damaged NXT in the process. He did a lot of damage in his own company and just didn't care. Because remember, VKM loves money. That's all he cared about.
It's all about the money. It's all
Since
about the money.
1998, when WWE went publicly traded, that's the last time he gave a darn about anything he did in his product being, accepted, loved, or making any continual sense. So, I think it's time they turn the page. They flip out of the Gideon's Bible and finish this bloody story so that they can let Cody be the next generation Bret Hart and run with that title for 5, 10 years, however long his body can go. Because that payoff, that pop that crowd has, look, that pop that the crowd gives when Cody gets that final 3 count in that ring will trump anything that any previous Mania has ever seen and any pop of any popular wrestler that we've ever seen in the 40 years of Mania. But technically, this is WrestleMania 1 because VKM is gone. It took 40 years to get that stink of a crazy, diluted billionaire, trillionaire slapnut out of this company, and they're going back to the promised land of logical booking, wrestlers getting over on their own laurels, but they still have an issue with booking, and that will take time, and that will be ironed out. But I say, turn the bloody page and make Cody the big, bright, beautiful, bombastically gold goat that he is, and give him that bloody title. And I want him to come out on that Mania after Raw with a brand new title, not that undisputed title, which is covered in Obsidian Rock. I'm talking about his father's title, the new Universal Undisputed Championship and he no longer will be the American Nightmare. He'll be the American Affirmation, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, the Raw after. I just want
he shows his father's belt, a newly designed old world heavyweight eagle eye title. There you go.
Yep.
So okay, look, I know Dean's. I think he.
If you don't say Cody, we got 2 words for you.
Suck it.
Get out.
Or that.
Well, I was going to say get out.
Well,
but...
that works. No, but Dean had to go do something. He technically said Cody earlier and accidentally gave that pick away, so that saves us there. Look, I'm just going to be straight to the point. There is only one acceptable outcome, and I do not care what the stipulation is for the match, as long as the right thing happens. And the right thing here is for Cody Rhodes to win the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, which if he does, we'll just go back to the WWE Championship, because like it was in the early 2000s, and that is the only acceptable outcome for this match. Any other result will result in serious, utter failure.
Unilateral WWE mental health explosion of no possible remedy.
Utter
Let's
failure.
Put it that way.
Just utter absolute disaster here. If they don't, you do not want to piss off Philadelphia, as evidenced by the 2015 Royal Rumble. You do not want to anger them. Oh boy. You thought they were angry then? They're going to get angrier even then if, God forbid, the unthinkable happens. So yeah. The right thing needs to happen, not for the sake of the men, seemingly, but for the sake of the championship being back on WWE TV. Because this is the sad thing. Even during the Reign of Terror, Triple H was on TV more than Roman Reigns during this.
I gotta go.
Alright, see ya.
Peace out.
And like I said, it's not like, My brain here, yeah, it's not like the title just stuck on Triple H all those years like it has here with Roman. And that's all I have to say. So thank everyone for being here as always. And with that, take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have a bunch of residue because the next 48 hours is going to be the most hectic of our entire lives as wrestling fans. Good
Yes,
night,
now it's time to watch Ring of Honor.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.